Hey VC, it's me Roger, back to do part 7 of my Guided by Voices Robert Pollard collection. Almost done. Cheers everybody. I'm having a Dos Perros Ale from the local Yazoo Brewing Company. Yum yum. In the background, we're listening to Boston Spaceships, their final album from 2011, Let It Beard. Yes, I'm going to show you the vinyl. Of course I'm going to show you the vinyl. So I'm going to show some notable side projects. And the longest running side project of Mr. Pollard, it's got to be the Circus Devils. First album came out in 2001 on the Fading Captain series. It's called Ringworm Interiors. So the Circus Devils is a collaboration with Tim and Todd Tobias. And it's an opportunity for Pollard to explore his weird sides. The psychic damage, noise, prog craziness that didn't really have an outlet until Todd Tobias channeled that and crafted it into a masterpiece. Limited to 500 copies, way out of print, but easy to find because most fans hate this shit. Not me. 2002, got the Harold Pig Memorial, genuine concept album about some biker who dies in Vegas. I don't know. It takes a while to get going, but there's a big payoff in the end. 2003, Pinball Mars. Just like the cover, dark, dissonant, crazy. I love it. 2005, we get 5, which is actually their 4th album, and it's not my favorite. I don't know, it doesn't hang together the way most of them do to me. I don't know, no one bats 1,000, right? But in 2007, they knock it out of the park with Sergeant Disco. Killer double LP and this beautiful gatefold. The CD came out on Ipecac. LP, limited edition 500, came out on Happy Jack Rock Records. And I was looking on the website and they claim to have this at Rockathon for 20 bucks. It's only 500 copies. People hate this stuff that much? Wow. They're missing out. Because this is killer. And that's just the beginning of a string of brilliant records from Circus Devils. Here we have Ataxia, 2008, intense, just like the cover. Then 2009, you have Gringo, which is a little different, more acoustic, soundtracky, probably the most approachable Circus Devils record. This is great. 2010, Mother Skinny. And here we get Heavy. Yeah. 2011, Capsized. Concept album about getting so drunk you're capsized. Music with sound. That's what we get here. Then at the end of 2013, put out not one but 2 albums. First one is When Machines Attack. And it's, just more Circus Devils craziness. And My Mind Has Seen the White Trick. And this has some fusion-y jazz touches. I don't know. Todd Tobias. Yeah. Great stuff. Speaking of Todd Tobias, another side project that they had going on for a while, Pollard and Todd, was Psycho and the Birds. 2006, they put out All That Is Holy, Fading Captain, and so this retains Pollard's demos, and Todd Tobias overdubs on it, and there's a certain charm to this. I don't know. Here's a 7-inch. Check Your Zoo. 6 tracks. I don't know. I like that Pollard does these quirky little 7 inches. And then in 2008, they did another album called We've Moved. And this is for fans. So while the classic lineup of Guided by Voices is broken up, Tobin Sprout is still around on the scene. He plays and sings, I think, on a bunch of those records. In 2001, they got together for this project called Airport 5. They put out Tower in the Fountain of Sparks. This is on the Fading Captain series. So Tobin Sprout does the music and some singing, and Pollard finishes it off. And this is a really nice record. Really everything anyone could have hoped, you know, given the split of the so-called classic lineup. Really nice record. And it spawned a couple singles. Total Exposure. It's a really great track. This has 2 B-sides. And then there's Stifled Man Casino. With 1 B-side. Yeah, that first Airport 5 record's really great. But then they followed up in 2002 with Life Starts Here, and it's not as good. Pollard just doesn't seem engaged. That's too bad. I showed this before, but I'm going to show it again because it's so fucking great. Robert Pollard with Doug Gillard. Speak Kindly of Your Volunteer Fire Department. One of the best records he ever did. Teamed up with Gillard in 2003 to do Lifeguards, Miss King Earth. And this is disappointing. I've tried to get into this, and it's just sludgy, murky mess to me. I don't know. So no one was more surprised than me when in 2011 the Lifeguards name was resurrected for Waving at the Astronauts. This is on Serious Business, which is Doug Gillard's label. And fuck me, this is great. Really. Almost as good as this. Almost. Yeah, Waving at the Astronauts, one of those great late period Pollard records. Chris Lisarenko was bassist in the last version of Guided by Voices, and he had his home studio and was a multi-instrumentalist, and persuaded Pollard to do a little postal rock thing called The Takeovers. In 2006, they put out Turn to Red. It's on Fading Captain. Lisarenko has some chops, and there's some good ideas here, but there's an awful lot of silliness, and while the cover is awesome, Pollard doesn't seem all that into it. I don't know. In 2007, put out Bad Football. This is on Off Records, Lisarenko's label. And he's recruited some star power there. Stephen Malkmus on guitar. Another great cover, but Pollard's phoning it in. I'm sorry. There was a single, Little Green Onion Man, 3 B-sides on off, numbered 163 of 500. Another great cover. Another fun 7-inch. So while takeovers didn't impress me that much, Slusarenko persisted with Pollard and got him to form a real fucking band called Boston Spaceships. And in 2008, they made this record, Brown Submarine. This is on Guided by Voices Incorporated. So this is Pollard and Chris Slusarenko and John Moen, drummer from the Decemberists. And it's a real band. They got together, they toured, they made this real record, and Pollard sounds engaged, and yeah, it's pretty good. Had to put out a 7-inch, of course. Headache Revolution. Pretty cool. Then in 2009, another album, The Planets Are Blasted. And they're getting better and better. This is rocking. Later on in 2009, 2 in 1 year, this is 0 to 99. Yeah, getting better and better, getting better and better. 2010, another one, Our Cube House Still Rocks. What can I say? Gets better. Also from 2010 is this little 7-inch, Camera Found the Ray Gun. Yeah, that looks like fun, doesn't it? And finally in 2011, what we're listening to, Let It Beard. Their masterpiece. Another double album in a gatefold. Given how prolific Pollard is, it's kind of amazing he didn't make many double albums, but when he did, they were all killer. There's From a Compound Eye, solo album. There's Sergeant Disco from Circus Devils, and there's Let It Beard from Boston Spaceships. Great. Fire Records in the UK put out this best of Out of the Universe by Sundown, the greatest hits of Boston Spaceships. Once again, selected and sequenced by Pollard, so it's a great album on its own. Is it the best tracks? I don't know, but it's a totally satisfying album on its own. Came out in 2012. And so, yeah, Boston Spaceships toured briefly, and so there's an official bootleg, licking stamps and drinking shitty coffee, live in Atlanta. Recorded from the soundboard, October of 2008. Fun. Finally, I'm going to end with this. The Let It Beard boombox demos. So this is a limited edition CD only of Pollard's original demos for the Let It Beard album. Yeah, rough, but fascinating. Compare these to the finished rock productions of the album. It's a window into the workings of Pollard's mind. Gonna stop there. There's a few more. Might even try to do it right after this. Thanks so much for watching. Love you all. I'll see you soon.